Welcome to Starwatch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Imagine walking into a supermarket on a sunny afternoon in Vancouver, and right there, pushing a shopping cart like any ordinary shopper, is Wang Yibo himself. No flashing cameras, no bodyguards, no mask. Just a global superstar blending quietly into everyday life. Doesn't that sound almost unbelievable? Stay with us, because this story will not only surprise you, it might just change the way you see your favorite idols. On the afternoon of August 23, 2025, a quiet moment inside a well-known Asian supermarket in Vancouver became the setting for one of the most unexpected celebrity encounters of the year. Among rows of neatly stacked goods and the gentle light filtering through the large glass windows, shoppers noticed a figure that felt strangely familiar. It was Wang Yibo, one of China's most recognizable stars. But he was not surrounded by cameras, managers, or bodyguards. Instead, he was moving through the aisles like any ordinary young man, pushing a shopping cart slowly as though savoring the rare chance to live without the weight of constant attention. He wore a plain white t-shirt and black casual trousers, a simple outfit that revealed nothing of the glamorous world he usually inhabits. There was no mask concealing his face, no effort to shield himself from recognition. In that small act of openness, his expression appeared calm, natural, and surprisingly vulnerable. For a man often portrayed as untouchable on stage, this brief glimpse into his private rhythm felt almost intimate. He paused in front of the snack shelves, holding 2 packets in his hands, carefully comparing flavors as though the decision mattered as much as any performance. The sight was striking not because it was extraordinary, but because it was so ordinary. Witnesses later described the moment with awe, saying that even his smallest gestures seemed to carry the quiet elegance of an idol drama brought to life. The way his hair shifted slightly when he bent to examine the products, the relaxed curve of his shoulders as he leaned on the cart, and the faint smile when he offered a shopping bag to a fan nearby. These details painted a portrait of Wang Yibo far different from his public persona. Here was a superstar stripped of the spotlight, revealing a softer, more human side that audiences rarely get to see. For the fans who happened to be there, it was more than a lucky coincidence. It was an emotional reminder that behind the fame and the carefully curated image, Wang Yibo remains someone who enjoys simple routines just as anyone else does. In that ordinary Vancouver supermarket, his presence transformed a mundane setting into a story of authenticity, connection, and the enduring fascination of seeing a global star as a human being first. For those who were fortunate enough to witness Wang Yibo in that Vancouver supermarket, the encounter was far more than an accidental meeting with a celebrity. It became a memory etched deeply into their hearts. Many described it as though a scene from an idol drama had suddenly stepped into their everyday lives. The star, so often seen on glittering stages or in carefully produced films, appeared without the layers of performance that usually surround him. In his place stood a young man with a relaxed smile, a natural gesture, and a presence that seemed both extraordinary and comforting in its simplicity. One fan later admitted that the moment their eyes met, their heartbeat raced uncontrollably, as though the boundaries between fantasy and reality had collapsed. The effortless way he examined a snack, the tilt of his head under the soft supermarket lights, and the faint kindness in his expression all combined to create an atmosphere that felt surreal. What touched people most was not his perfection but his humanity, the way he carried himself without pretense, the quiet politeness with which he acknowledged those around him, and even the simple act of helping a fan pass a shopping bag at the checkout counter. It was a gesture small in scale, yet immense in meaning, because it reminded those watching that kindness often defines a person more than their fame ever could. Online, emotions spread rapidly. Some fans laughed at their own envy, confessing they could only meet him through a phone screen, while strangers in Canada stumbled upon him in real life. Others expressed joy that he seemed free and at ease, walking among ordinary people without the burden of constant protection. To them, the encounter offered proof that their idol was not only a performer, but also someone who valued the authenticity of simple, everyday experiences. Beyond admiration, there was a sense of collective wonder. It is rare to see a star of his magnitude in such unguarded moments, and those who witnessed it felt they had been given a secret glimpse behind the curtain. For them, the supermarket encounter became more than a story to share online. It was a reminder of why they admired Wang Yibo in the first place. Not only for his talent, but for the quiet sincerity that radiates from him when the stage lights fade. As soon as news of Wang Yibo's appearance in Vancouver spread, speculation began to grow like ripples on water. Fans and netizens could not help but question the true purpose of his trip. Was this quiet supermarket visit simply part of his personal life? A rare chance for him to escape the spotlight and enjoy a sense of normalcy abroad? Or was it carefully linked to a bigger plan? Perhaps the filming of the much-anticipated second season of the outdoor reality show, Exploring New Horizons? The uncertainty only added to the fascination, because every unexplained move from a star of his magnitude sparks endless debate. Some longtime followers quickly recalled sightings of him earlier in the year at Yosemite National Park and in airports across the United States. Those moments, when pieced together, painted a picture of a journey that seemed far from coincidental. Could Vancouver simply be the next chapter in a broader adventure, carefully woven into a project designed to showcase Yibo's connection to nature and his willingness to push personal boundaries? If so, the supermarket encounter was not just a casual snapshot of his daily life, but part of a larger narrative unfolding before the public's eyes. Yet the speculation did not end there. Others wondered whether this overseas trip might also tie into his personal passions beyond entertainment. Wang Yibo has long been associated with adventure, motorsports, and the pursuit of new challenges. Vancouver, with its open landscapes and renowned training schools, has been whispered about as a place where one could learn not just to ride or race, but even to fly. Could it be possible that amidst his filming schedule, he was also taking steps toward expanding his skills in aviation or pursuing another hidden ambition? These possibilities, though unconfirmed, reveal just how invested his fans are, not only in his career but in his journey as a human being constantly striving for more. The absence of an official statement from his team only deepened the mystery. Silence itself became a form of intrigue, leaving room for fans to imagine countless scenarios. For some, the unknown was frustrating. For others, it was thrilling, because it meant that Yibo's story was still unfolding, still layered with secrets to be discovered. In the end, the questions surrounding Vancouver were not only about where he was, but about who he continues to become. An artist, an adventurer, and above all, a man who keeps surprising the world by refusing to be confined to one definition. This short encounter tells us three important things. A relatable idol, Yibo's grounded attitude strengthens his image as someone who can be both dazzling on stage and warm in real life. Expanding horizons, if this truly ties into exploring new horizons, it's proof that the series is alive and growing, bringing new challenges and breathtaking experiences to fans. The fan experience, the joy, envy, and emotional rush that fans feel highlight the powerful bond between celebrities and the people who support them. Encounters like these remind us that admiration is not only about stage performances, but also about the everyday humanity behind the fame. Whether this Vancouver supermarket story is part of a show, a personal journey, or simply a chance encounter, one thing is clear. Wang Yibo continues to inspire millions worldwide, not just through his career, but through the way he carries himself, quietly, sincerely, and without pretense. Thank you for watching Starwatch now. If this story moved you, made you smile, or sparked your curiosity, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss the latest updates on your favorite stars. Stay tuned, because tomorrow's story may surprise you even more. Until then, keep your hearts open, and let's continue watching the stars together.